Hello guys, welcome to Amazon TV. I hope you are okay. Guys, bukani government wethu ukuthi usenzani, ukuthi wenzani kubantu bala eSouth Africa. How many buildings do we have in Durban hijacked ngama foreign nationals? And if we ask our government to remove all those foreigners from those buildings, basitshela nge-alternative ukuthi they don't have alternative where they will keep these people. But they managed to remove South Africans out in this cold under the rain. These are flood victims of 2022 South African citizens. They don't have anywhere to go to because they lost their homes. They are living on the streets for the past 2 weeks. And we have our local government we have to vote for on the 4th of November. South Africans are suffering like this in their own country. We have thousands and thousands of hijacked buildings by foreign nationals in Point. We've been telling our government, we've been telling our leaders to go and remove those Nigerians, those Ethiopians and all other foreign nationals who are occupying those buildings illegally, committing crime. They're selling powder, kidnapping people, doing all sorts of crazy things in those buildings. We've been begging our local government to help us to remove those people from there. They refused. They told us about the alternative accommodation, that they don't have alternative accommodation to keep those people there. But look at what they are doing to South Africans. Are these South Africans not included in that constitution that says you have to find alternative accommodation for someone you are removing from a place? Are they not included? Hey, ibuhlungu impilo esiphilayo. Hayi kubuhlungu ukuba South African, guys. Let's watch the video.
These are South Africans who have been sitting outside for the past 2 weeks with kids sleeping outside because the municipality evacuated them from this building.
Makhosi namhlanje benisenkantolo mayelana nalo daba iziphumo zithini?
Kodwa angifuni ukungasho siphoxeke kakhulu asikho happy ngesimo senzeke enkantolo ukuthi kuvele kuthiwe nje icala lisilahlile kanjalo. Umbuzo uthi lisilahla kanjani icala abantu behleli emnyango. Izulu liyana kumakhaza kunamhlanje ingane azini esikoleni balala phandle abantu. So njengoba ngisho ngithi asikakakhulu ukuthi ngempela ngabe lisilahlile ngoba nommeli okade simele abanga neqiniso ukuthi kahle kahle into ithini nje ukuthi khona i-affidavit eshodile mangabe kwifile basho nje sanga understand sathi masimfaka imibuzo ummeli wathi kunemibuzo angakwazi ukuyiphendula. So asikho happy ngalokho. Mina nje njengomakhosi ngumhlalo wama-flood victim 2022 angihlali lapha emnyango ngakhishwa ngayiswa eMontlake kodwa-ke kanye nabo abantu abasemnyango ngiyilida yabantu bama-flood victim iThekwini lonke uma kuthiwa khona la kunenkinga khona for ama-flood victim kuyotholwa mina ngiyobe ngikhona lapho. So into engiyicelayo kubantu ma-South African abantu bakithi lapha isizwe sakithi lesi izwe lakithi leli ukuthi ngakhona abantu abalala emnyango. Siyacela ukuthi bonke abantu abezwayo bangenelele basisize ngoba manje besithembe inkantolo ukuthi izosisiza kodwa sithola ukuthi silahlile ngoba-ke umasipala vele uyazenzela kubantu bama-flight. Sisamile siyabuza ukuthi kanti imali esanikalelwa yona ngo-2022 kusukela ngo-April kuze kuyofika uNovember yashonaphi?
That 1 billion, I hope you remember it, guys, announced umongameli wathi there's 1 billion okhishelwa labantu bama-floods ka-2022. Wadeclara iTheku as indawo yesigameko njenge-disaster ukuthi kwenzeke i-crisis. These people did not see even a cent from that money until today. No houses for them, no shelter. Instead, they are moving them up and down. They are suffering with their children. For the past 2 days, it's very cold in Durban. Today is even worse. And these people are sleeping outside on the pavements with children. But we were told ukuthi kune billion elikhishiwe for bona. If these people were foreign nationals, you think they were going to sleep like this on the streets for the past 2 weeks? I don't think so. Even this judge ukhiphe lesi sinqumo sokuthi abalweni icala. Iwona lama judge uGeneral Mkhwanazi ayikhuluma ngawo. Akekho umuntu ongavuma leyanto leyana. Uyazi ukuthi for the past 2 weeks labantu behleli laphayana asaze siyibone i-gift of the givers, akaze siyibone iseri, asikaze siyibone i-human rights or sibezwe bekhuluma becomplain about what is happening there. But anyways, only God knows what is going on in this country.
and 2 babathathelana abantu emaholi angasemakubo laba bebekwe khona amakhansela babayise emadolobheni bobahlalisa khona egcineni bezobakhiphela eminyango balala emini ngoba kube babatshela from the start besahlele emaholweni ukuthi ngene ithola izindlu ngo1 no2 no3 ngabe akujena and 2 ngicela ukubuza mina kumasipala ukuthi udisaster udisaster no RDP uhlangana kanjani and 2 umuntu wama-flight akaqualify kanjani ukuthi ayithole indlu kube kwama-flight kanti wazenzelani ukuthi imvula ayizobhidliza umjondolo wakhe noma indlu yakhe.
I'm sorry to disturb you guys. I want to clarify something here because I know some people don't understand the Zulu. So here, this lady is explaining that they are not qualified to receive RDP houses because they had houses before. They know these people does not have homes. Their homes were swept away by floods. But they are telling them that you are not qualified to be given an RDP house because you had a house. Where is the house? Is it not the same house they are complaining about? That is why they are living on the streets, that they don't have houses. Their houses were swept away by the floods. Which house again are they telling them you are not qualified because you have a house? What kind of insult is this from the government, from the municipality of eThekwini? Yo, hayi aziyabuhlungu into.
Sizwe nokuphambana kwecase lapha kuvela nokuthi ulandlord uveza indaba yokuthi nayiphumela nina ebulidini.
Ulandlord into engingayisho ngitshela abalaleli nababukeli emakhaya ukuthi ulandlord uXolani Mkhize unamanga and lento engisho ukuthi le case ibe noqophololo okhulu ngoba uma ngabe ngazi mina ukuthi inkantolo isebenza ngofakazi nangamaphepha mabe ubufakazi balonto ingekho iphepha lingekho iyafana into engekho ulandlord washo ngomlomo ukuthi wona uthina siyiphumela akukho okufakazelayo lokho ukuthi siyiphumela thina abantu sinabo uprove izithombe zinazo abantu ababethutha impahla ama-cleaner lapha ebhilidini nama-security ekhipha impahla zabantu ebeke eminyango abantu abakazi bayithathela impahla zabo abakaze bayiphumela.
Ngifisa kwenzekeni ukuya phambili makhosi.
Into engiyifisayo sicela ukuthi wonke umuntu oyizwayo njengoba sikhuluma sicela angenelele ngoba manje ngempela sazi ukuthi kumele kwenziwe njani. Kudlalwa ipolitiki ngabantu bekhukhula ipolitiki ledlalwayo kodwa at the same time labantu bafuna ukuvotela siyokhethweni ngomhla 4 balindele ukuthi sivote sovota kanjani abantu belala eminyango base South Africa bavotayo kodwa kuba amashangana amakwerekwere lawo ngabe kuningi okwenzakaliwe ngabe bakhave ngayona yonke indlela kodwa ngoba naka abantu ama-South African akunandaba nabo ngoba abeyikhukhula iy'mali zabo zashonaphi.
Uzwe nje amanga umuntu onganamuzi umuntu ohlale ehall for 2 years angathi mayesethole iflat wabekwa eflatini avela ayimuvele nje aphume ngazi ukuthi uyaphi. What are they doing in front of that building if they just moved out willingly? They were moving out from those units inside the flats to stay in front of the building. Amanga nje clean. How can they move willingly from that flat and decide to go and stay in front of the building in this cold and rain? Are they crazy?
Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Sithole. You know, when you look at this particular matter, at some point, Seri, of course, from the beginning conceding that the occupation of sites around the inner city was unlawful, but still defending the group and saying that, you know, there must be alternative accommodation that is provided for here. Why was it important for the organization to get involved in this particular matter?
So again, guys, let me clarify here. You see this video, it's an old video. I decided to match these two videos because here Seri was fighting for foreign nationals ayekhishwa now endaweni ayihlala kuyona ehijackileke wona. And then Seri stood up and said, no, you will not remove foreign nationals. They went to court, they took the municipality to court, and then same judge, same court said, no, you will not evict them. If you want to evict them, find an alternative accommodation first for them, and that accommodation must have water, electricity and everything, and it must be warm for a human being. But today, because these are South Africans, Seri is nowhere to be seen. The so-called South African Human Rights Commission is nowhere to be seen. These people are sleeping on the street for the past 2 weeks now. And where is our premier, the premier of KZN? He's always telling us about alternative accommodation, that we think it's easy. It's not easy to evict people from the buildings because we have to find alternative accommodation. Angithi masibatshela, if we are telling them about illegal foreigners who are hijacking buildings all over Durban, they are telling us, hi, it's not easy as you think. We have to find alternative accommodation for them. Why not finding alternative accommodation for these South Africans? At least to do something for these people. These people have been there in their own country on the street for the past 2 weeks. Yo, ayinzima impilo shem. Inzima impilo, kunzima ukuba yi-South African.
Why was it important for the organization to get involved in this particular matter?
So you will remember that with the advent of our democracy, unlawful occupation of land was decriminalized.
Yeah.
So unlike in the apartheid days where you'll be found on land and be called a squatter and be summarily evicted and arrested on top of that, that was abolished because that was simply inhumane, and those were laws made to protect only a few. Now, we know that the scars of apartheid still exist, and they are still deep in millions of South Africans. When you look at the laws such as your Group Areas Act, forced removals, and so on. This cycle has led to people being in unlawful occupation of land, people living on the street like these people do. And therefore, it is important for human rights organizations like us to step in and defend those people's rights.
It was inhumane because those were not South Africans. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think on the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, and share the video. Love you guys. Bye.